Breaking news. Seyi Makinde goes spiritual, awaits God's decision on his re-election as Fulani herdsmen and all currently going on in the southwest affect his re-election. Hello, my wonderful people. Governor Seyi Makinde, the executive governor for your state, a lot has gone on, a lot has happened. He's on his first tenure and is looking forward to be re-elected. Honey is sweet. And for most people, when you have tasted it, you don't want it to stop. This is what happens to politicians in our country, especially for the fact that the position is so juicy and most of them do not want, when they get there, in fact, that's why they will do everything humanly possible to ensure that they stay there forever. After being a governor, they want to become a senator. After being a senator, they want to become a vice president. And it doesn't matter what they do. By hook or by crook, they want to get there. So there is a lot involved and there's a lot going on in this. Seyi Makinde, we know that many waters have gone under the bridge and we know what is going on currently with PDP. And also, he has been there for his people, to be quite candid. When, Oduduwa's whole thing started, he was one of those people who ensured security for those who were going on the campaign. So, it might not be your cup of tea, but it's not all juicy, it's not all rosy, and it's different strokes for different folks. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Seyi Makinde, who disclosed this during the 21 launch held at the government house, Agbodo, Ibadan, declared that 2023 belongs to God and that his will prevail in his political adventure. Seyi Makinde, the governor, stated that he had observed that some of his supporters had started campaigning for his re-election with the insight of 4+4. Please, let us go back to God. I did not tell the people in 2019 that I must be governor at all costs. The prayer I prayed to God was to allow his will to prevail. So, I am saying it again, he said. He urged the people to always put God factor into whatever they do, irrespective of their religious inclination. Seyi Makinde promised to ensure that his administration would continue to balance political appointments between Christians and Muslims in the state. I have reappointed 7 commissioners from the remaining 10, and it will be a balanced appointment. On LATEC, we have done our best. A Christian from PDP and governor of Osun State, a Muslim from another party. We were able to work together and resolve the issue within a year or so. Seyi Makinde stated that a lot has happened within this period. The Yoruba nation, the Shesha market, and a lot has happened. But the people must believe and continue to know that we are working for the best interest of the people. The governor reiterated his administration determination with no doubt to ensure that the people of Oyo State come first every time. In his sermon at the event, he says, I will ensure that Oyo State becomes the best every single time. I will give my very best. No matter the situation, you come first because you are the people who has given me the opportunity to govern you. I will do my very best to ensure that we are on top. So this is what Seyi Makinde is saying. He said he has left it all for God and that in 2019, all he did was to ask that the will of God be done. Seyi Makinde is one person who has already sent a message to President Muhammadu Buhari saying, listen, we don't have any land, okay, in Oyo State for you and your people. We don't have such. We don't have any land like that. If you want to, if you're doing your grazing reserve, please count Oyo State out. Oyo State is not one of them. Oyo State do not have any lands, okay, and is one of those governors who has also ensured that the open grazing ban, has started, and people, are protected. He may not have done what you would have wanted him to do, but I want to assure you that Seyi Makinde is doing his best as a human being. Okay, whatever you think, we should always think about what will happen and how, we can have good leaders. It's not about putting one person there or another person there. It's about good leadership, you see. Good leadership is what it all entails. Seyi Makinde has really, I mean, for me, looking at his administration so far, I know that the next re-election is 2023. And by the way, we are not rooting for any political party. APC, PDP, they are all the same, okay? Seyi Makinde is one of those people who have stood for his people, to be quite candid. He has. I mean, here and there, you can say someone has made a mistake. He might have made a mistake here and there, but he has not totally forgotten about his people and, forgotten about them totally and doing other things. No, no. He has stood up for the people, even when the whole issue of bandits, and Fulani headsmen in the state, he was one of those who stood up and say, this is not allowed. He was one of those who, when Sunday Igboho, the whole thing started and Sunday Igboho had to rise up and said, we cannot give our land to foreigners. If you are not coming to stay here peacefully, please leave. He was one of those who ensured, that the people have good leadership. Yeah, that's one of the things he did. When they came, he ensured that there was security for them when they went about their rally. He ensured that there was security, and at the end of the day, like you and I know, today, your state, nobody found any of them. There was no evil occurrence to them. It was until they went to Lagos that we saw what happened, followed on. So whatever happens, 2023, like he said, is in the hand of God. It's in the hand of God. So this is what is going on, and this is why Nigerians needs to stand together as one, and this is why we need good leadership, men and women that are honest, that are sincere, that are true, that want the nation to move forward, men and women that truly want, good from the country rather than a selfish set of people who are after their own personal ambition. And so the truth of it is everybody has got a duty to ensure that we all speak up and, say the truth, because that's the only way we can move forward and get good leadership. That's the only way. That's the only way. That's the only way. So Nigerians have got a duty now, to pick, because if we still remain as one, we must get good leaders, not just some selfish set of people who do not mean well for the nation. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.